These body parts scream manifest my spectre.
Turn out and turn up!
The lantern, shoot it! I'm right here. I can help. Spectral fire inbound. On your toes, Scotsman. Aim at that lantern. Watch your step. Stay on your feet, Red. Standing by. Put out that light. Aim at that lantern. Shift your balance. You'll get it next time. On your toes, Scotsman. Watch your step. Put out that light. Get rid of the other Spectre first. On your toes, Scotsman. Feet on the ground. The lantern, shoot it! Stay on your feet, Red. Watch your step. I'm right here. Stay on your feet, Red. Shoot the light. On your toes, Scotsman. Aim at that lantern. The lantern, shoot it! Move it, Red!
Not strong enough. Away with you! Devil take it!
Did you feel that?
It's close.
If we say we have no sin, we deceive ourselves, and the truth is not in us. If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins, and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness.
First Epistle of John, I believe. Chapter 1. The verse escapes me. 5, is it?
8 and 9. God is light, and in him is no darkness at all. That's verse 5. You've not come back at the best of times, Redmond Wraith. I'm in no mood to chat.
Is your wife around? I haven't seen her.
Abigail is dead.
Ah. I'm sorry. Truly.
Thank you. Let's leave it there. And whatever you heard, it's not true.
What would I have heard exactly?
Don't mock me. I know what they say about me. I know what you all say. It was an accident, a terrible accident. I'll speak of it no more.
For someone who just lost his wife, he's awfully nonchalant.
An accident? How did she die?
She fell. She went to the cliff top and slipped and did not survive the fall. Now, leave me be.
He's shutting down. We need a lever to prise him open.
Do not deprive one another.
Puritan prayer and mandatory marital sex. Quite the life. Spectral stains about the bed. Our ghost must manifest at night.
Seems Abigail had abandoned the marital bed, and it vexed him.
That's not the Puritan way.
But why feel guilty if her death was an accident?
Everyone's guilty of something.
Love letters, full of youth and hope. Voices from the dead ripple here. Memories from the past linger nearby. Here and now, I lift the curtain.
Will you stop walking away from me each time we are to converse?
This is no conversation, Abigail. We do not converse. Not no more. You berate me, you belittle me, Abigail. Aye. I'll walk away.
You don't care. You don't care about me. You don't care about our life together. I gave it all up to follow you to this godforsaken place, and you don't care if we belong. We are trapped here! I could die and you not blink
That's
an eye.
right! I don't care! I don't care about none of it! Why don't you just troop off and kill yourself and give me some goddamn peace?
Not a very nice man, turns out.
Not a very nice woman either.
And yet she's the one who shows up dead. Abigail's clothes, already packed.
Everyone grieves differently.
I know,
To make you angry.
This isn't working.
I have another in sight. The dead left a mark here. I can reveal the stains. A spirit stamped this place with its presence and left a trail. We should talk to John about his lovely marriage.
This will be the cliff John mentioned.
Watch your step.
This must be where Abigail fell.
Reinforcements!
Once more, we're feeding.
I think we fixed it.
You're within gun range,
ghostly voices stain this place.
My heart sinks when I look at him, and I can't help but wonder, do I still love him? I'm burdened and ashamed and guilty because I don't love him. And yet I do. I don't care that we are childless. I don't care that we are poor. It was always the two of us. That was our promise to each other.
Abigail wasn't alone. Who was with her?
I wonder what they were saying.
We must find the place she fell from. Well, what do we have here?
A safe haven, shelter from the turmoil.
A man who offers only disdain is owed no loyalty. Remember what he promised when you came to New Eden. He is a failure of a man. He puts you down to raise himself up. Don't be his weakling, Abby. Act!
The other side of the conversation.
Those mirrors feel like ghost ties, but I don't think they are.
There's an inscription. Ethel Bly.
There may be answers at Bly Manor. I wonder who Abigail was talking to. She sounded devious.
Who benefits from belittling a servant?
Lover? Jealous friend? Something worse?
An old key. Convenient.
With luck, it'll fit a door at Bly Manor.
What do you want?
It's one thing to argue with your wife. It's another to push her over the edge. Abigail was in distress. Yet all you could offer in loving kindness was to tell her to kill herself.
Abigail had an accident. A terrible accident. I loved my wife. I loved her.
The man doth protest too much, methinks.
Does this mirror mean anything to you?
Never thought I'd see that again. That was Abigail's. Where did you find it?
At the cliff, where she died.
I see.
Any idea where she got it? Looks old. Heirloom, maybe.
She found it in the woods. Kept it with her. I remember it because we fought about it that night. We were low on money and I wished to sell it. She would not have it. Her vanity got the better of her.
Is he lying? I can't tell.
The inscription on the mirror suggests it once belonged to your old employers.
I don't know anything more. Abigail said she found the mirror in the woods. I'd no cause to doubt her. Swear it.
You argued with Abigail. Threats were made. Fair to say your marriage was troubled, yes?
Not your business. That's fair to say.
Step carefully. Keep him talking.
You met Abigail in Selby, I believe.
How do you... How could you know that? You've been prying. How dare you?
Your house is haunted. Your wife. We want to help.
My wife is gone, and you know nothing of my troubles.
You troubled by your dreams? Perhaps I can help.
Oh, I doubt that. Abigail might have helped, but it's too late for that now, eh? I don't sleep good. But my head is clear. People are tense, but we cope. We always do.
Do you, really?
Tell me more about Abigail.
God gave her more wits than most, but she wasn't shy about it. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes, I'd tell her. She had too much passion. She dwelt in earthly desires.
And that's a problem how?
When she stopped attending worship, I knew she was lost.
Thank you for your time, John.
Lord bless and keep you.
I find John's opinion of Abigail condescending. All he does is blame her. Never questions his own behavior.
He's a man who lost control and can't admit it. Of course he blames her.
He's an ass.
You should not be here. He's going to get away with it. At last you're here.
You speak.
I speak and I follow. I needed to be sure you'd take my side.
We're Banishers. We don't take sides.
So noble. You must feel so very fortunate.
What's with the hide and go seek? Why manifest now?
I'm stronger now.
Stronger? How?
What's your reckoning, Banisher?
I reckon you've infected John's dreams. You plague him with horrible visions.
John's sinful thoughts are his own. He did not need me to die to have them.
Don't indulge it, Red.
I died at the bottom of that cliff, you know. I was alone. For hours. In agony. No one missed me. No one came. John did not come.
I thought John was the one who pushed you.
Didn't he? Even before my death, he packed my bags. He wanted me out. I did not know how badly his hatred burned. But when he saw me dead, I saw it in his face. Behind the shock, he was relieved.
What happened to you, Abigail?
What do you think happened?
We're asking the questions here.
Are you?
So, what happened to you, Abigail?
A man happened to me. Our bitter, pitiful world happened to me. I had a life in Yorkshire. Work I loved. I never wanted to come here.
That doesn't entirely answer the question.
You're a capable woman. Were.
As were you.
So how did you allow a man to bind you to this realm?
You first.
I am not bound here by the weakness of a man who cannot let me go.
We found pieces of a mirror that used to belong to you.
Give them to John. By rights, the mirror is his.
You hate John, but you want him to have your things. Isn't that just a little contradictory?
You're a ghost haunting a banisher. Isn't that just a little contradictory? How was it for you? To die, I mean.
I'm not discussing this with you.
Betrayed. Again. Failed. Again. Making excuses for the one you love. Again.
What? No.
And how did it feel to be deceived by your best friend? By your first love?
Enough. Who found your body? Who told John about your fall?
I don't recall, but does it matter? One moment I was alive and lost in thought, the next I was dead and bound to John. And to him, my death felt. Good. The deepest comfort. Solace most profound. I felt those feelings. But those feelings were not mine.
We aren't going anywhere. We'll keep digging.
Yes. Do that.
That was odd. She was odd.
A dead woman with a shite-bag husband. Nothing odd about it.
You never miss a chance to drag the husbands down, do you?
Excuse me.
Let's just move on.
Yes, let's.
Get the hell out of there!
Move, Red! I think we've hit a nerve.
I think I used to count my wolf kills on one hand.
Did we miss a few? They're feeding off their own rage.
Bloody mongrel! Take that to your face!
There might be a way to open this door from the other side.
Antea, what did Abigail mean when she talked about you being betrayed by the first person you loved?
Nothing.
Didn't feel like nothing.
I don't want to talk about it, Rory.
Surprise, bloody surprise.
Teamwork.
Can you find a way around the locked door?
I'm ready to shoot the infested roots after you move the heart. That's why they pay me good money.
Now this door needs another key.
There might be a way to open this door from the other side.
Now this door needs another key. Maybe this key will open the way. The imprint in the velvet is shaped like our mirror.
How about a chant to reveal the past?
Through time and distance, I now see.
I don't need you no more.
What are you doing? Foolish girl.
Please, no. Please don't hurt him. No!
Whatever's in this mirror is neither ghost nor spectre.
Where is Abigail?
Abigail has left us, my dears.
By what name should we know you?
Always that same question, and you know better than to ask it, Anthea Duarte.
I don't need a name to send the likes of you back from whence you came. I've done it before.
How does she know your name?
It's not Abigail. It's a... well, some would call it a demon. A bloody pest is what it is.
You call us demons, but from where we watch in the great below, we are angels. You poor, transparent, knowable you are upside down.
What have you done with Abigail?
She's here, in a way. I am the pool, deep and dark. She is the ripple that spreads and dies away, returning to the whole, a thing no longer.
You're possessing her? How?
We are friends. Such good friends.
No, you're a lie. Vapor in the darkness.
Really? When you sit beneath a tree alone with no one to talk to, no one to play with, how easy it is to lose yourself.
You know nothing about me.
Ignore it, Antea.
Don't tell me what to do.
Poor, transparent, knowable you.
You target couples. You nest inside their hearts and plant the seed of resentment there, and grow it until it flowers and destroys them. We've felt you in our hearts too.
You came to me. You all come to me. When all you have lost becomes too much to bear. Tell me, little girl, how does it feel to watch the world make ready to pass you by?
Do not answer, Antea. You said it yourself, we shouldn't engage with it.
I know what I said, and I know what I'm doing.
Get on with it then.
You're the Banisher now, you get on with it.
Right. Not ghost, not spectre, what are you?
I am the bringer from beyond the gates.
Yes, yes, we know all about the Void.
No, you do not. But you will. You will know the Void inside out, and you'll know nothing else.
Abigail tried to smash the mirror. She tried to break your hold on her. What happened to her?
Are you a happy man, Renderer McGrath?
Answer the question.
Do you feel hollow? What would you do to once again feel her touch? To feel her finger trace lines upon your cheek?
What do you want here?
Do you feel guilty for leaving your family behind? Was it worth their sacrifice? Are you ashamed? Do you want to hear it from Aoife's mouth? Your sister can't be far.
No.
Abigail wanted to protect John. To the end, she wanted you gone.
Abigail made her choice, but she lacked the strength to live with it.
That's enough. Let's get this over with.
Let's.
Oh! Get back here! I hate when they do that.
It's close. I feel it. Stay on your guard.
I'm ready to
You shouldn't stay in there.
You're here. You're really here. I'm so sorry.
Hush, my dove. Worry no more. I'm here.
We need to end this. You'll get it next time. It's going to take John.
Trying my best over here. That's enough, Abigail.
Step away from him.
What will you do? Banish me? Banish poor, sweet, innocent Abigail? Send us both into the darkness?
You know well enough, Antea, my child. There is no ascent for Abigail now. There's no escape from the likes of me. Unless I Granted, I offer you a trade. A bargain. Abigail's ghost for John. Give John his due, and Abigail is free.
Abigail, if there is still a part of you in there, I'm sorry. There is sacrifice in love, but love should not be all sacrifice. You're in an awful situation. We'll put an end to it.
Please, no, don't send me down. Hell awaits me there. A terrible banquet in which I am the meal.
That's enough. We are not banishing Abigail today, but the demon that has taken her.
It's a gamble.
John! John, please, help me.
I'd help Abigail in a heartbeat, but you are not really her.
Red, put an end to this circus.
Go back to the Void, wherever you are, and to your masters, whatever they may be.
I'll take my prize to the great below, and there
I shall feast. You are invited to the banquet, all of you. But especially you, Duarte. She knows about you. She knows all about you. And she's waiting.
You are dead. You are no more.
Where am I? What happened? Banisher?
It's over, John. The entity haunts you no longer.
I had such terrible dreams. Was it the devil?
It was an evil spirit. A bad one.
Ah, I see. It were a succubus wearing my wife's face. Thank you, Banisher. I need to pack up and go. Please, Banisher, leave me be.
can't cook.
There's more on.
You aim for the heart. I'll destroy the roots.
I'd almost fancy my own garden.
Trust me, you don't want a garden. A 100 years from now, that mirror will still be cursed. Unless we destroy it.
Where should we start?
Maybe a witch could help.
Did you hear that?
Yes. Nearby.
We need to get to the top floor. Bet we'll find something.
Please, Banisher, leave me be.
Maybe we can ask Seeker about the Rumble's mirror.
Clever.
What do you want?
Anything?
Safe use.
We found a cursed object.
Did you use Fear God's ritual on it?
This curse seems different, stronger somehow. We were hoping you could help.
A curse could mean different things, depending. What do you think happened?
An entity took over a woman's ghost, or perhaps mimicked her so to torture her grieving husband. The mirror had belonged to a couple who died, violently. Red and I both felt its influence.
What became of the husband?
We resolved the haunting. He lived. We're not sure what happened to her. It was a bit of a mess.
Sounds like you found something really dangerous. Well done.
What could the entity be? We've linked it to the void. It was sharp, perceptive, highly manipulative.
It came from the void. Who cares what it is? Don't trifle with it. Send the bloody thing back.
What do you think we should do with it?
3 possibilities come to mind. Hair from someone who's escaped this entity's grasp. Soil from the breach through which it crawled out of the void. And the roots from a tree that has seen 5,000 moons. None is powerful enough by itself, but all 3 things combined shall serve the trick.
Here. As in, all of it.
If you don't wish to scalp its owner, a lock should suffice.
That's good news. The void? Again?
Funny thing, the closer to the breach the soil lay, the more likely your ritual is to succeed.
You know this place better than we do. So where to find such a tree?
In the dark woods stands a great and crooked tree. It's surely the oldest living thing in the whole of New Eden. I'd go there.
Thank you. Really.
We'll be going. Hope to talk again soon.
Sure.
McCrae! Over here!
Fresh turned earth.
Abigail's.
Here lie the bodies of Ethel and Benjamin Bligh.
Mine owners. The Rumbles worked for them.
Could this be what's drawn on the map?
According to the map, the treasure should be near.
Nurse Wings?
That was Anne Wings.
She was collecting something. I wonder what.
We should visit Cotton Peabody at the infirmary.
I do believe that's wintergreen.
Why would she be collecting wintergreen?
McRae! Over here!
Mrs. Ingersoll, how goes it?
Ah, Mr. McWraith. It goes less than easily, I admit. I've lost a hand and I must do all the work myself. But you, sir, may be positioned to render me a service. I wish to add Nathaniel's name to the shop sign.
I'm a banisher, I'm not a sign writer. I wouldn't even know where to get the paint.
I have the paint. I stored it in my hide in the mines. You've been there. I would go myself, but an odd-looking plant blocks the way. And there are whispers. Strange whispers.
Oh, you've no idea. Look, I'll bear it in mind. No promises.
How wonderful. Thank you, Mr. McWraith.
Shall we trade?
I rather think we should, sir.
Shall we trade?
I rather think... I rather think...
I must take my leave.
Thank you for your visit. Do come again.
Oh, there! Who's that? Who enters? Oh, thank God. You, Scotsman, help me. Did you see it? Did you see the ghost?
Aye, I did. All right, maybe I can help. Right, soldier, spill. What's going on exactly? What happened to Nurse Wings?
What do you think happened? She died, that's what happened. She died, and now she's trying to take me too.
When did you last see Nurse Wings alive?
Couldn't say. Time is... tricky. She was here, then she left, and she came back as a ghost. Still holding her bastard in lancet.
We heard screaming. Was that you? Did no one else answer?
None here gives two shites for their fellows. Too busy looking out for their own asses. I could die screaming in here and none would care till me corpse began to stink.
Why would she want you dead?
She's a ghost. She ain't here for beer and biscuits.
He's right in a way. She is killing him.
Your cough is no better. Worse, if anything.
Aye, it worsens. When she comes, I sicken. She's a better nurse living, I tell you that.
Where does her ghost go, you think?
She comes and goes through a locked door. After that, not a clue.
Is there a key? Or another way in?
Perhaps. This was the blockhouse upon a time. There was a passage out. Through the westernmost tower. I had a key. Search my things in the barracks if they haven't been plundered. Might still be there.
Right, well, I'll look into things. You stay here.
Where in shite you expect I'll go? You stay here. Go on then, cheeky bastard.
Let me take a look behind that door.
It's locked, all right. So sweet Nurse Wings, kind and caring, comes back as a vengeful ghost.
It happens, but in this case I doubt it.
If she was acting, she did a bloody good job. All right, here we go. All right, we have what we came for. Why would she up and leave like that?
And why has she not come back?
Maybe she had an accident.
She kept records. Maybe she wrote it down. Here's our tower.
You found it. My thanks. Mr. McCraith, forgive me. I did not see you there. I see you bring company. How lovely.
Good day to you, Nurse Wings. My name is Antea Duarte.
A pleasure to meet you, Miss Duarte. What brings you to Fort Jericho?
I've been here a while now. You just couldn't see me.
What do you mean? I can see you just fine.
You and I are very much alike, Nurse Wings, don't you think?
Are we? How so?
I'm a ghost, Nurse Wings. And so are you.
Are you sure you're well, Miss Duarte? You sound feverish. Perhaps you need to lie down and rest?
I don't rest, Nurse Wings. Sound familiar?
She won't be told. We'll have to prove it to her.
If you need it, I may still have some vervain. You let me know.
Goodbye, Nurse Wings. For now.
I'll be here, as ever.
Aye. That's the problem.
She won't listen. We must find proof.
Poor Nurse Wings is losing her grip. She neither sleeps nor eats, but doesn't question it.
She gets her sustenance elsewhere now.
A ghost left a blurred fragment of its memory.
There's an echo here, but we need the tie.
Our denial runs deep and Peabody sickens. But John spoke of a clifftop hideaway. Or cozy wee pub then.
Right. Let's go for a walk. Anne's medics remind me of my mother's. The oils and ointments, infusions and concoctions.
I bet she knew her business.
She treated the men the slavers worked to death in the fields. Though she had little money, she was very famous. That's what saved her. I think we found her. There's an echo.
How long has she been here?
No more than a few days.
Here's the key to the infirmary.
Imaradas en tus.
I see no journal.
It may have slid from her fingers and fallen.
Let's retrieve it. To make you angry.
This isn't over yet. Get the hell out of there!
Away with you!
The spot has to be close.
The heart's yours. The roots are mine.
Go then.
You aim for the heart. I'll destroy the roots.
ever mention how good we are together?
Yeah. It's always good to hear.
Think you could take on a ghost?
Fire coming!
I think I heard the sound of a gun cocking. Spectral target for you. This looks like the place. Let's find the journal. Let me clear a path for you.
Impressive.
She knew something was wrong.
Yet now that she has died, her ghost denies it.
She was a healer. Perhaps dedication binds her.
A dedication her patient scarcely deserves. We should go back to the infirmary. Anne will surely be there. Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse. This isn't over yet.
Bloody mongrel!
Something's nearby.
Where is it?
I feel a draft.
From the invisible. There's an angry spectre nearby. Summon it before it ambushes us.
Unveil yourself!
Focus, Red.
Show your shape in flesh!
Watch out! Spectre possession!
Long enough.
Don't let that spectre get to the corpse. Healing. Watch out! Spectre possession.
Busiest pie. Nah, but you can't cook.
Quite.
Anne reminds me of More Mackenzie. We hid in her house when we were running from the English. She washed our wounds and sang as we buried the dead. Never stopped smiling.
I like her already.
They burned the house down with her inside.
I'm sorry.
Maybe More still haunts the ruins, waiting for the next poor wounded soul.
McCrae! Over here!
Reveal your true self.
You losing your edge?
Toki mi indrasta, skal nam falas.
Hold still.
Get your filthy hands off me!
That's enough, Mr. Peabody.
Get off me, you evil old frigate!
In his temper, Cotton Peabody gave Anne Wings the disease that killed her.
Oh, still here, are you? What new comedy do you two bring me now?
Remember on the cliff top when you closed your eyes and it felt like you slept for a very long time?
Have you been spying on me?
Remember how when you awoke, you felt lost and distant? How you could not remember who you were? How slowly you came back to yourself? How something drove you to it? Something that felt more important than anything you had ever felt?
No. Yes. My patient needed me. I knew it from my head to my heart.
That's it. That's why you stayed. That's what keeps you here.
My dear, the desire to help my patients means only one thing. It means I'm a nurse.
Cotton Peabody's health concerns you greatly, true?
I'm a very good nurse.
How long is it since last you slept? How long since last you ate?
Well, I have been very busy.
You're tired but cannot sleep. You're hungry but can't face eating. Time to face the truth.
No, it's just... I'm tired. I forget things. I forget to stop working.
Your memory is fading.
It is not. At least, I don't think it is.
Once you kept meticulous records. Now your notes, if you keep them at all, are chaotic.
It's just that I'm all alone. No one to talk with. No one to share a laugh with. I've gone a little potty.
I think you know what he needs. I think you know his remedy.
He must have wintergreen. Fresh oil, decocted, then used as a salve.
Yet, though you treat him, his condition worsens. You must have noticed.
To maintain the illusion of life, you feed upon his essence. Even as you tend to him, you leech his life away.
No. No.
Nurse Wings. Anne. You're dead. Just like Antea. You've convinced yourself you're still alive, but you are not.
But if Mr. Peabody withers by my presence, Then why does your woman not wither you?
I would, but I take my strength from other people.
My God! I could never do that!
Then the longer you stay to treat your patient, the quicker he will die.
No. No!
Hold there, Nurse Wings! Anne! I can help you. Let me help you.
She's heading back to where her body lies.
Anne, are you there?
If I take another step, if I fall, I won't die.
No, you won't die.
All I wish was to save a soul. Just one soul at a time. Cotton.
It's time we put an end to this.
The devotion of poor Anne Wings, who even dead, kept on caring.
No. Her ghost hungers for essence and calls it caring.
You must get well. 'Tis all I want. But by staying, I've been doing you harm. For that, I beg your forgiveness. Oh, Mr. McWraith.
Peabody, we must talk.
This sounds ominous. Where lies the problem?
Anne Wings had the grip. She packed up and left so she'd not pass on the infection. Part of her must have known she'd not make it.
I did not know. I could not have known.
How could you indeed, with your head so far up your own behind?
She had a cough. Just a cough. I couldn't have known it would kill her.
Well, kill her it did. You're the one who made her sick. The day you spat on Anne Wings, you gave her your disease.
I never spat on... No. Wait. I did. She was at me with the lancet. The pain gave me a wee touch of fury, just for a moment. I gulped without thinking.
You knew you were infectious. You wished to harm her. 'Twas an attack. So, Nurse Wings died trying to heal you, and you believe her ghost returns to harm you. Interesting. Well, all good things, they say, come to an end. I'll miss our little chance.
Anne Wings, you're a dedicated nurse. All you do with love. But right now, you're a threat to your last patient.
He needs me. I just want to help.
Does he need you? Do you really want to help?
What comedy is this?
You've been the dedicated nurse for so long, you're afraid that if you stop, you'll cease to exist. Let it go, Anne. You've done a great job. But the job is done.
Cotton Peabody deserves to get well, and only I would treat him.
We'll do what we can for him.
You've done enough, Anne. You won't be forgotten.
All right then. If you're sure. Thank you.
You have been here.
Is she gone? Am I safe?
It's over.
And Wings is gone for good.
Gone for good. Aye. Great.
In her diary, Nurse Wings said oil of wintergreen could cure Peabody. It would be fitting.
We must at least try. Let's get the ingredients.
McCrae! Over here!
Mr. Miller, sir.
Thank the gods for your safety. I heard you saved some lives. You're a kind man. Too kind, if you ask me. And to the wrong people. We need more steel around here. As much of it as we can get.
I'll bear that in mind next time.
What do you want? Now, my friend.
Farewell to you, Mr. Miller, sir.
Farewell. And good.
McCrae! Over here!
No more winter greens here.
Let's look elsewhere.
I must admit, I'm not used to going on a flower picking mission. If it's for Anne, then I'll do it.
I could tell you'd become attached to Anne.
You read me like an open book.
You're a sensitive man, Mr. McWraith. That's why I love you.
Maybe this story will finally make Cotton Peabody change his ways. He'll be a wee less cranky.
People don't change.
I think they do. I've changed, thanks to you.
Then you must be the exception. change tack. Get rid of the other Spectre first.
Die, you bastard!
Well, should be enough flowers.
Perfect. We have everything.
I think we have all the flowers we need.
A lovely bouquet for a grumpy old soldier. I'm sure he'll be pleased.
Everyone likes flowers.
Oh, would you like me to give you a bouquet now and then?
I don't know. You've never given me one.
I'll make a note of it.
Here, the decoction.
Let's go relieve the old soldier.
Here, I made you your oil of wintergreen. Should help.
Are you a doctor now?
Just take your damn medicine, Cotton.
Aye, I will. Thank you.
Here we go again.
Embrace the darkness.
Who there, corrupted weeds? Enjoying the target practice.
Like you need it. They never learn, do they? You're within gun range, Ray.
Is that the sound of a corpse cocking its gun?
Get rid of the other Spectre first.
Bathsheba Ingersoll's oil and pigment. Come on, let's bring them back to her. Good morning, madam, or good afternoon, or whatever it might be. Are you feeling better?
I'm feeling a lot. Relief, grief, shame. Poor Nathaniel. Still, feelings or no feelings, there's work to be done. Life goes on. And so will the store. Thank you, Mr. McWraith. Thank you again. And thank you a third time for luck.
I've brought you supplies. You may mix your paint.
Why, Mr. McWraith? I'm speechless. You really are the kindest of men. Here, please. Let me reward you.
We're happy to be of service. Even happier to be paid for it.
Greetings.
Widow Ingersoll. Shall
I rather think we should...
I must take my leave.
And may God...
Banisher?
Drop the innocent look, son. I'm not buying. That mutinous varlet escapes her cell and you swan in here without a care in the world. You expect me to believe the two unrelated?
Is he looking for a new scapegoat? Already?
Answer the question, McGrath. Where is Ellen Priest?
Lost your prisoner, have you? Well, I can't blame her for running, but I can't tell you this. I had not a thing to do with it. And I don't know where she is.
I should lock you up for this.
You'd enjoy that, wouldn't you?
All right, Captain. Settle down. Walk me through what happened.
I don't know what happened, not exactly. The cell keys have vanished, a mutineer with them. Now, her character is one part vinegar and the other Malaise. Now, who knows what bitter treason she now foments.
She can't have gone far. If the mountains haven't killed her, she'll be somewhere nearabouts.
While she remains out there, flapping loose like an undone mainsail, there can be no trust in here. Find her, McGrath, and I shall believe you. Find her, and do what must be done.
All right then, Captain. I'll see what I can do about Ellen Priest.
She was billeted in the armory. That too is where we locked her up. You have my permission to investigate. McGrath, Fort Jericho would only hold if I can maintain unity. Should Ellen Priest turn up dead, I'll not make a fuss.
Lovely man, really.
Greetings.
We're doing... Shall we?
I rather think...
Someone left in a hurry.
Ellen could draw. These are fantastic.
No spectral stains. This has been moved recently.
A lockpick. How did Helen get out?
Pennington's missing keys.
Well, would you look at that?
No mouse did that.
How does Pennington not know about this?
His head's up his arse, that's how. Either we have a giant rabbit or this is where she went.
Giant rabbit? There's a thought.
In her haste, she dropped something.
This cabin and that gravestone feature heavily. A clue?
Maybe, but they could be anywhere. One time in a prison in Paris, I banished the rotting corpse of a bishop.
This is gonna be good.
There was a growling in the dungeon, so down I went alone. Empty cell, door locked, no pick. No idea how he got out, but he did. Turns out the bishop was possessed by a tyrant. Killed all the prisoners, was planning a rebellion.
Get back up! Not today.
I think we've hit a nerve. Ah, the cabin from Helen's drawings.
Now this is the place. This must be where the treasure is hidden.
Leopold. Same gravestone as appears in her drawings.
What you doing here? I had a feeling we'd be crossing paths again. If Pennington sent you, you may run along. I've nothing to say to any of you.
Sebastian's husk vanished. It must have been hard to lose him all over again. How are you bedding up?
My days are quiet. Some are better than others. At times, I am grateful for the memories. At others, they feel like fingers clamped upon my throat. I'm still learning to live around my grief.
I wish I could tell you that time heals all, but I'm still learning too. Maybe it doesn't.
One day, it will be safe to remember. In this, I trust. Count your blessings in the moment, for both are fleeting.
You weren't easy to find. Why here in particular?
I was with child when the first plague came. I gave birth surrounded by the dead and dying. My son never had a chance. I wished to bury him away from the mines, away from the garrison. Somewhere his and his alone. I brought him here. I left him here. And I nearly did not make it back.
That's a lot of loss for one person. I am sorry.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
I'm curious. How did you escape without being noticed?
I know Fort Jericho better than anyone. It has many ins and outs. If Pennington hadn't had his head up his own arse, he'd have known not to put me in those cells.
That's what I said.
Did you have help?
I still have friends in the fort, and if you think I'm going to tell you more than that, then you really are mistaken about my character.
What are you doing up here?
Did Pennington send you? Yes or no?
Aye, he sent me. He thinks you plot against him.
Let him. Let him imagine me lurking in the dark, waiting for him to turn his back. Let him live in his delusion.
I don't think he needs you for that.
If it's not me, it'll be someone else. A man in that state needs an enemy, real or imagined. I took that role. I hereby resign. I am done with Pennington, Fort Jericho, and all in it.
What's the plan? You can't mean to stay here forever.
I could. But no. When I'm ready, and the road is open, I'll leave for Boston and begin anew. For most of my life, death has walked with me. But to see how you Banishers walk proud beside it, well, it's as if you dance along the road with death. That leads me to wonder. Perhaps it's time I embraced my gift and put it to good use. Perhaps I too may dance along with death.
Have you always been sensitive to the invisible?
I suppose I have. As a child, we'd play secret games in which we'd summon spirits, as you do. For me, though, sometimes they came. I remember, for weeks after my grandmother passed, I'd see her sitting at the foot of my bed. My father ascribed it to a wild imagination. He would not indulge it.
You weren't imagining it. You have talent. Match it to your prowess in the fight, and you'd make a fine banisher.
I was hoping to find someone to guide me on that path.
It's a hard life. Dangerous. Lots of death. Anger, resentment. Grief.
Well then, I've been training for it for years.
Be warned, child's play it is not. There's a lot more to it than clubbing spectres.
Show me. Show me a real foe with a real banisher fight. teach me.
I'd happily be your teacher, but recent events mean I no longer qualify. Looks like you got yourself a new apprentice, Red.
All right, I'll step up. Till you find someone better, mind. Let's show Helen how Banishers fight.
First of all, keep in mind that fighting spectres is rarely easy. They can be tricky.
Aye, caution is always advised, but you're in good hands.
I know a cave where we might find a fight. Follow me. And Taya, how did you become a Banisher?
My mother was a healer. She had the gift. Taught me all she knew. But I was different. I had a gift for ghosts. At 15, I set off to develop it. I knew no one and had nothing. But my teachers saw my yearning for knowledge and took me on. And here I am.
Quite the adventure. This way. This is the place.
Good instincts. This cave is badly stained.
Time to dig. We use runes and words of power to make spirits manifest.
Do you pluck them from thin air with your magic rings?
It's more that we will them to come to us. The rings help channel the power.
I summon you now!
Almost there! Think you could take on a ghost?
Get lost, won't you?
I'm right here, you know.
Reinforcements!
Look out! Blasted pest! That corpse is gonna shoot. I can help.
Some corpse cocking his gun. Get back up. Have some of this.
That's how a fight goes.
Most of the time.
Except when your partner drops his sword or loses the tie.
Fairy stories. Neither of those entirely plausible things has ever happened.
You fight well, Banishers.
As do you.
If I didn't, I'd be dead.
If you're truly serious about becoming a Banisher, I may have a contact in Boston who could help. Her name is Elizabeth Grey. You should find her, if she wants to be found, at the Green Dragon, not half a mile from the wharf. Tell her I sent you. When you meet her, please tell her she is now the best female Banisher in the land.
She's interesting. I'd do some reading if I were you. Might help me make a good impression. Here, this book served me well. It'll serve you too.
I shall treasure it. Thank you. Thank you both so much.
Take care, Helen.
Any last advice for a young-ish apprentice before you go?
Love life. Even when you lack the stomach for it.
Perhaps we'll meet again.
God willing, we shall.
Back to Pennington to give him the news of Helen's passing.
It's such a good lie, it's almost true. Elizabeth's still in Boston?
You know Elizabeth. She loves a bit of culture. I'm told Boston has many taverns.
I'd assumed she was dead.
Most people assume she's dead. She likes it that way.
She and Helen are chalk and cheddar.
Yep. They're gonna have so much fun.
Crate! Over here!
Well, have you found her?
From one soldier to another, and I'll not put it in writing, but Helen Priest shall pose you no more problems.
My word. Such terrible tidings. Thank you. Not your affair, of course, unless so mine. From one soldier to another, and I'll not put it in writing. But I'll not mind if the purse on my desk goes missing while my back is turned.
Permission to take my leave, Captain?
Permission granted.
Odd way to make money, but I'll take it.
Helen's free, Pennington is happy for Pennington, and soon there'll be a new Banisher. Everyone wins.
Are you alright?
Can't sleep. Bad dreams. Screaming of men long dead. You should be sleeping too.
Reminds me of another soldier I knew some years ago. Haunted as hell, he turned out to be a promising Banisher.
We have a ritual that will put those men to sleep for good. Just name the place. Somewhere important to you.
At the cemetery, there's an unmarked grave. I've always wondered who lies therein. That's the place, I expect.
Perfect. If I find you there, I'll put your dreams to sleep. I don't usually bring it up, but I was a soldier too.
Thought as much. Where'd you fight?
Well, first I fought my way across half the Highlands. Later I'd fight wherever my paymaster sent me. Bavaria, Bohemia, Austria.
What's your war story then? We all have one.
I took my men into a village, let them at the drink. You can imagine the rest. I didn't partake, but I didn't stop them neither.
'Tis hard to keep God in your heart while you walk through hell. But you know what never leaves? The smell. That sickening, coppery vapour rising as a man's life pulls beneath him. For all those brave young boys we send off in search of glory, that stink is their rude awakening.
Easier to die with than live with, perhaps.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. But come. Blood soaks away. Let's not dwell upon the past and men long gone.
Peaceful watch to you.
So which made-up ritual do you want to do this time?
Let's keep it simple. Candles and that.
Greetings.
Widow Ingersoll? Shall we trade?
I rather think...
I must...
You know what would really help Andrew? Advice from another old soldier.
Stop reading my mind. It's unsettling.
What do we do?
I'll prepare the ritual.
Right, that's done. Now we wait. What do you want to talk about?
I envy you, Scotsman. You've seen war, yet you walk light enough upon the earth, as if you bear no scars.
Aye, but I didn't get that till I had acceptance. Took a while to get it, too. I've done some awful things. The pain ruled me, even as I denied it. That doesn't work. Had to admit it, let it in, give it a home. Then stop looking at it the whole time.
You remind me of Joshua. Always seeing the bright side, even as I'd peer into the dark. But I said I'd try, and try I will.
I'm glad to hear it. It won't be easy, but you don't have to face it alone. You have a family, a wife, children. Maybe it's time for you to find them.
Maybe all right. Maybe leaving is what I need. A new leaf and a new slate and all that.
Good for you. Right. The ritual's done. You should sleep better now. Consider yourself relieved, as the saying goes. Right. I'll be going. Take some time to collect yourself. And Andrew, sleep well.
Mind how you go, McCreath. I've lost enough brothers in arms. I'd hate to lose another.
Move yourself! Look to me.
Someone's in trouble.
An eclectic collection of gear.
I suppose hunters came to New Eden from everywhere before the curse.
What do you think of this?